Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us, we have the Sony Walkman. This is an AM/FM stereo monocular portable radio. Yeah, it's special. Model number is SRF-X90, and I'll perform a daytime medium wave band scan. First we'll go over features, second I'll do a size comparison, and third I'll start cruising the daytime band. So let's check it out. The Sony. This thing's awesome. Yeah, it's a Walkman, which is cool. Sports. It's the SRF-X90, as you can see here. I like the yellow treatment. The big thing is the monocular. There it is. So yeah, look through here and you got yourself an 8x24 monocular, 8 power. It's pretty nice. 24 millimeter aperture. There you go, Sony. Pretty awesome. Liking this. I don't know what they sell for now, but I'll have links below to this radio, and maybe you can pick one up because I think it's just so unique that you got to have one in your collection if you're a Sony fanboy or fangirl. We got a lanyard hookup spot. As you saw, the monocular I showed you pretty much for its main feature on top there. Sony, okay, this is really cool. It's FM stereo. I like it. It does really well on the FM band, and the FM stereo, it seems like every station that tuned in on FM, I was getting a stereo. So nice wide open signal, definitely very sensitive on FM and with the stereo. And the AM radio portion is really good too, and that's what we're going to explore today. Sports. There's our dial. It's pretty basic. You can see on top FM, 88 to 108 bottom, 530 to 1600, so it's a little earlier model. There's no 1700, no expanded band, but we'll see where it tops out at. Going to the back of the radio, a lot of things going on back here. So you see we got our tuning knob, we have our volume. We have on the side here, we switch our band select. So we have AM, we have a local FM and a DX FM. That's awesome. Our power switch, though there's no LED, so if you forget that this is on, you won't know. That's unfortunate unless you check this. So yeah, there's on, there's off. Over here we have the AVLS system. It's off, and you have 1 and 2 positions of strength. So this is your, I think it's automatic volume limiter system. That's what that means. I had to look that up at one time. So it runs on 1 AA battery. Gotta like that as well. Again, all analog radio, no DSPs here. There's your 1 AA battery. Yay! Sides out in here. Like the radio curves. It's kind of nice. So you can be holding it, listening to the radio, looking for the birds. As I like to say, bird watching. Down here we have our headphone jack, FM stereo, like I mentioned. It's awesome. So yeah, there's pretty much, there it is. Done. So let's go ahead and do a little size comparison. I always bring out my usual suspects. I have a CC pocket. Now I'm filming this earlier. It says 9:16 a.m. It's Central Daylight Time, and I'm near Chicago, Illinois. We could pick up farther stations because I am starting out earlier. Usually I like to start around 10:30, 11. My schedule has changed, but it's summertime, and sunup's been at 5 a.m., so it's been about 4 hours and 15 minutes of sunrise. So I'm thinking we're getting closer to the daytime, where it won't be hugely affected, but we still might have an effect from early morning. So, but there you go. Size comparison. We have CC Skywave, which I bring out for frequency checking if we need it. This works really well. I can direct enter frequencies and get frequency fast to check to see where we're at on the dial if I do get lost. I forget how this tunes, we'll find out. It's been a while since I had this out on the channel. And I don't think I ever did any band scans with it, like this, dedicated. Here's a deck of cards. Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He's a Sony fanboy who loves monocular radios, man. I'm always trying, but just trying. I won't give up. Make the ultimate Iron Man song, right? Okay, there you go. Deck of cards. All right, so let's go ahead and hook this up. Now behind me here, back here, I have a GPX radio. It's about 1.5 feet away, so it doesn't affect the reception of this radio. And I'm going to plug it in. I'm going to use it as an auxiliary speaker. So I'm going to bring the wire in, and I'm going to hook up this wire to my headphone jack. And And we're going to turn the radio on by a position. Sweet. We're going to make sure we're on the AM band, which we are. All right, and we're at the bottom of the band there. Might be tuning it like this, but I'll be moving the radio. It has an internal ferrite antenna. I believe it's orientated here, which would make sense. So I'll be moving this radio like this to tune in stations. So the dial's going to have to sit vertical on the screen here. So let's go ahead and turn on my GPX radio. Okay. I'm at the bottom of the band. Yeah, we're hooked up. Start tuning.
Well, here's go ahead. Here's the thing, Mr. Ingram. I hope that the listening audience is really paying attention to this.
Okay, our first station is 540 WAUK Jackson, Wisconsin. This is an ESPN. Oh, no, sorry, it's not ESPN anymore. It's a left-wing station. If I bring the Terk Advantage in, we'll improve it.
Everybody who has the most money is not the best candidate for the position. No question. And whenever you're looking at media sources all around the world, and when you really just think about it, the American people and the people of Wisconsin, everywhere I go, they want somebody who is genuine. They want somebody with some experience. They want somebody who knows what they're talking about. And when you look at these,
so it seemed to just improve the gain. Sounds good like this. Okay, let's keep going.
It's amazing. Every time I go somewhere, somebody says, man, it's amazing that
Tuning's over here.
Balance of Nature right now. Call 1-800-246-8751 or go to balanceofnature.com for more information or to place your
560
order.
WIND Chicago.
Always free, and don't forget to get 35%
We have
off
that limiter.
your first order as a first customer by using discount code
Bottom.
Chicago.
The following is a paid political announcement.
For decades, self-serving politicians in Illinois have put special interests over
Kind
the
of
people
mutes it a little bit.
I'm Dan Birdie, and I'm running for Secretary of State to make government work for you.
That's one.
As Secretary of State, I want
That's
to put
none.
you first by modernizing the office, reducing wait time,
There's two.
and supporting law
Okay, we'll
enforcement.
leave it on off.
By partnering with the brightest innovators and technology experts, we can make the Secretary of State's office work for you. Vote Dan Birdie, Republican, on June 20th.
We also heard the perspective of Millicent Short-Cologne. She's a research and community engagement associate at Georgetown's Laboratory for Global Performance and Politics. Millicent, welcome.
Thank you so much, Dan. It's great to be here.
Now, the Smithsonian exhibition highlights a few...
This is 580. It's an NPR station, WILL, Urbana, Illinois. It's 150 miles to the southeast. Bring the loop in, see if it affects it.
6 years ago, how did that happen?
I was contacted by Richard Cellini and Judy Rifle from the Georgetown Memory Project. And the Georgetown Memory Project was founded specifically to identify and reconnect family members who were separated.
So it does add some volume to it, some extra gain.
when,
Okay.
Our families.
Okay, it makes sense now. The ferrite's running like this. The ferrite bar. This is 590. Just make that out. Using a loop. Let's see what it sounds like on the Skywave. Turn that on. We'll go right to 590. I don't think I'm picking it up on the Skywave at all. I am, just barely. Wow. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. I love this thing. It's so unique. I mean, you guys probably like it too. I just think it's awesome. Alright. Some volume. Okay, this is 600. This is WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, 175 miles to the west. And so that horizontal edge has to point to the station you're trying to receive. So I believe it's orientated this way, because when I'm putting this loop here, this is perpendicular to the antenna, I'm able to improve the signal. If I was outside, I'd probably get a clearer signal as well. Okay, cool. Though I do remove any RFI in the house here. I'm using incandescent bulbs, and there's no router down here, there's no Wi-Fi devices. Yeah. Try to keep everything as neutral as possible downstairs. Okay. Let's keep tuning, we got a lot to go through.
Shield your truck bed with this roll-up helmet cover. $50 off. Plus, get a $50 paid Visa card by mail-in rebate. And don't forget snacks for the road. Assorted bags of cattlemen.
Okay, so as you see, I've turned the radio to tune the station in. This is 620 WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which is to the north. So that horizontal edge of the antenna is here.
To Stephen Carroll on WTMJ.
Next station. Gotta kind of hold this up to get to the tuning knob. Turning as slow as possible. 640 WMFN, Peatone, Illinois. That was got music going usually.
I think that's an important part for everyone to understand, that this is not about cost saving, it's about team reloading. Is that fair? Team rebuilding?
These older analog Sonys are fantastic. I mean, you can get the ones without the monoculars, you know. You get the SRF, what is it, the 49. I like the 49 series. I like the 39 as well. Hot little Walkmans that run on one AA battery, analog scale, analog radio. Just fantastic little receivers.
Contreras and maybe Kyle Hendricks. We know
They sound good.
Here. What he did is he basically filled in some of the details, which I think were interesting.
Yep, 670 The Score, home of the Cubs, WSCR, Chicago. Nice and strong station.
Because we kept on talking about, you know, the interesting thing is the Cubs have done this before.
Yes, they have. It's worked.
Legendary score. Darth Vader readies the second Death Star, and Luke Skywalker joins R2-D2, C-3PO, and Princess.
Here's 720 WGN, Chicago.
In this climactic sixth episode of the Star Wars saga. For tickets, visit cso.org.
Is your current home loan
Available on Facebook.
Want an example of a false sense of security? How about relying on the life insurance you get through work to pay for all of your final expenses? Do you have plans to retire someday?
I believe this is 750 WNDZ, Portage, Indiana.
The fact is, you may lose your life insurance when you leave a company.
Seconds away. Attention business owners with 3+ employees impacted by COVID. You may qualify for up to $26,000 per employee through the COVID ERP program, even if you've received government benefits already. No recovery, no fee.
780 WBBM, Chicago. Old time radio, Monday through Friday. 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Yeah, pretty cool. Like an hour when radio was.
Rivers Casino.
CPT 820, because facts matter.
Facts matter.
I'm Jessica Ettinger, CNBC.
So we got the call letters there, 820 WCPT, Willow Springs, Illinois, left wing station. There's 2 on my radio dial, on the AM dial, that I know of.
And the break for investors comes as markets have been selling off. The S&P 500 index is on pace for its worst week since the initial COVID panic. There are...
main station in Milwaukee here. We'll see if we can pick it up. It's 860. Going slow as I can. There it is. It's music. It's a WNOV, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 52 miles away. Cool thing is, it's 200 watt station. Let's tune it in with the loop. You get the idea. There's music there. Bigger radios tend to pull it in more. For a little guy like this, pretty impressed that he even gets it. Alright, let's keep going. Got a lot to go through yet.
But that doesn't guarantee a recession. Fed Chair Jerome Powell thinks near the economic recovery.
Chair Powell has said that his goal is to bring inflation down.
Here's 890 WLS, Chicago, Illinois.
That's going to take.
Next year we'll induct him into the Ring of Honors. I don't know. I thought a large degree that hashes have been buried there and it was time to put him up there. There's no excuse for him not to be in the Ring of Honors.
Yeah, but that's where you get a couple of drinks in you. And I'm going to put you in the Ring of Fame there.
Yeah. Jerry walking up to the stage just waking
A little tricky tuning, 920, the Big Badger, WOKY, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Always kind of hard to get with my radios.
Process now with Deshaun Watson that if you know, Watson.
I'm not sure if I can remember, but I'll put it in my own words. She was really unsettled.
930 WBKM, Relevant Radio, Sandwich, Illinois.
No, she just unsettled. It was not even depression. Let me give you a quick self-tap. Next, today's intelligence for your life minute.
Better skin from your body wash? Try Olay Body Wash with skincare.
940 WFAW, Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. They usually have some cool classic music playing. Love it.
For healthier looking skin and
when you're going to one of these retreats to kind of test the waters.
950 WNTD, Relevant Radio, Chicago.
Doors will open and you will feel at peace. And it may not happen all at once, but it'll happen. But it's
about subject matter related to race being taught in schools. And I'd love to hear from you first, Professor Carr, in this climate. Why do you think Reconstruction is being left out of school curriculum?
WHA 970, Madison, Wisconsin.
We understand, of course, national identities are fiction.
I don't know if I said 970.
And what is being threatened, unfortunately, probably many of the people who are against
you have to clean that jack.
I've never been less in touch with what was going on in baseball on June, whatever today is, 20th, than I am at this moment.
1000 WMVP, Chicago.
For the last 5 weeks, I've done
ESPN.
my best to stay on top of things, but I need you.
No ale taka fascynacja tym, co robię, to zaczęła się odkąd się urodziły moje dzieci, ponieważ zaczęłam szukać pomysłu na...
1030 WNVR, Vernon Hills, Illinois.
I w firmach transportowych pracowałam właśnie jako
Other areas of what I call Lenny Land coming in from Racine or Walworth.
1050 WLIP, Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Just showing up because we do all these in Kenosha.
Music here on 1060. I don't know if I can pick it up with the loop or not. Just a bit of it. So that's 1060 WHFB, Benton Harbor, Michigan, 95 miles. It's awesome. Alright, let's keep going. Get through this dial. 1070 WTSO, Madison, Wisconsin.
Zapewnia na swej trasie zakaz lotów na cały dzień, aby umożliwić biegaczom i entuzjastom lotnictwa poznanie.
1080 WNWI, Oak Lawn, Illinois.
Czeka impreza z muzyką na żywo.
Eucaristía, en la presencia de Cristo con nosotros y para nosotros, Emmanuel, que ese misterio se haga realidad.
Here's 1110 WXCS, Chicago.
Lo manifestemos primero con nuestro comportamiento y después como...
This issue is a big one. It's not just about Oconomowoc. It's about Oconomowoc. It's about Milwaukee.
Here's 1130 WISM, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
It's about Sun Prairie. It's about Lodi. It's about...
What it says in verse 3 is, and we're by nature the children of wrath, just as others. Now get the
1160 WYLL, Hope for Your Life, Christian Radio, Chicago.
He's saying, I want you to look back over your shoulder now and remember that you were...
And now that number is 30. And Carey headlined a 4-hour celebration of all the new inductees.
Here's 1180 WSQR, Sycamore, Illinois. Usually a squirrel appears if music's playing, but it's not. Some commercial.
100 chart, putting her just behind the Beatles.
WSPR, AM and FM. On the battlefield, there's a saying, America's military men and women.
Okay, we got some Hispanic music on WRTO 1200, Chicago, Illinois.
Antonio, tú.
1220 WKRS, Waukegan, Illinois.
Training ahead of time to get a better feel for how the systems work. So if you're interested in being a co-worker, contact your municipal clerk and get on a list to see where you can help.
1230 WCLO, Janesville, Wisconsin.
WI.gov is probably the best place.
1240 WSBC, Chicago. Picking up some music here on 1260 WEKZ, Monroe, Wisconsin, 60 miles away, actually. Pretty faint.
First. The Lightning Fast Sports Updates, download the Score app. It's free and one of the most popular sports apps in North America. I'm Chuck Sanders on Fox Sports Radio 1280. At Wendy's, we make breakfast better.
So there's 1280 WBIG, Aurora, Illinois.
Savory sausage patty.
Że Boże, mamy stricte menu takie i się tego trzymamy. Nie, tylko po prostu każdego dnia popijam już rozbudowany menu.
A little harder to tune because there's not much room left on the dial. WRDZ, LaGrange, Illinois on 1300.
W organizacji zakupów, tak? Bo traciłam mniej kilka dni na to, żeby w każdym...
Donald here, we're always looking for ways to get more vitamin D, more sun, and you could actually...
1310 WIBA, Madison, Wisconsin, which is northwest.
Enters your home when Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin...
Okay, we got music on 1360 WLBK, DeKalb, Illinois. Music on 1380 WBEL, South Beloit, Illinois.
For Congress in Illinois 8th District, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Kopi for Congress. Read more at KOPPIE4Congress.com.
And Doug. I love that. I think this is 1410 WRMN. I'm going to check it real quick so we can make sure we're at.
Everybody, check your blind spots real quick.
There you go. Yep. 1410. They have radio shopping, which is pretty cool. I always want to buy a radio off the radio. We'll see. All right, let's keep going.
LaFleur Taco.
Some ethnic music on 1430 WEEF, Deerfield, Illinois.
Thanks for coming in as Secretary of State. Yeah, you got to remember
for what, as the Clintons were fond of saying. But in this case,
it's a little difficult to tune, but bringing him in, 1440 WROK, Rockford, Illinois.
with the great Grecian towers.
Picking up an Hispanic station, 1450 WRLL, Cicero, Illinois. Bring the loop in, see if I can't make it better. There we go. Helped a little bit. It seems like the atmosphere might be unsteady. Or daytime. It's supposed to be ground waves. But something's up. So there we go. Picked up 1450. Nice. $14.90 WGEZ, Beloit, Wisconsin, Iron Country. Yeah, I gotta clean that.
이 부분이 정확하게 제가 말하는 선지자를 기도합니다.
So 1590 WCGO, Evanston, Illinois. It passed up a few stations, but I didn't expect it to pick up 1580 or 1560.
꼭 읽었으면 좋겠다. 저번에 추천했습니다.
$16.20. Traffic advisory radio for Lake County, Illinois. That's where it tops out at, 1620. Okay, cool. We're done. Yeah, I gotta make sure to turn this off or my battery dead. Yeah, no, I think that I have to clean that jack. That's not a big deal. I use Deoxic usually, and that works out really well for that. So definitely was picking up a little bit of static from the earphone jack, but not too bad. What a lovely radio, right? You gotta like that. Hey, look, it's a magnifier too. Awesome. Yeah, I really like that. It's a monocular too. And I can walk around, listen to FM stereo, spy on the neighbors, bird watching. It thing's cool. I mean, it really is. Enjoying it. But definitely, if you enjoyed the video, give me a big like. You guys are the best. 2, if you like Sony radios, you like this particular one, definitely hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, get notified of future reviews, videos, band scans, whatever I feel like doing. Anything video, with radios. I really like making these. I enjoy going through the band and discovering what these older radios can do. And of course, 3, comment below what you think about this Sony, the SRF-X90. Would it be one you'd pick up just for the novelty, for serious radio listening? Let me know. I don't think it takes much to upkeep it. Like I said, a little bit of static's no big deal. So a little Deoxic on it shouldn't be a problem. If it needed anything else, I'd have to take it apart. It doesn't look like it comes apart too bad. It's got some security screws there. Oh, no, just normal Phillips. So yeah, comes apart probably, so you can try to get some cleaning done. I'm not sure what is capable with this radio, but yeah, definitely worthy if you can pick it up cheap. I think I got mine fairly inexpensive. I think around $25, I want to say. My original video will be linked in this as well, and I think I give the price in there, so to give you a general idea. But I bought this a while ago, so prices may be fluctuating, especially in 2022 when I'm making this video. We have super inflation right now, which isn't fun. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next video.